What is up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're playing Assetto Corsa Competizione. Now this game was on a free trial from 3rd to 6th June, so I actually played a lot of this game. We're going to be driving in the Bentley Continental GT3 as Joules Gounon around the Hungaroring, and this game is fantastic. I mean, that free trial has really got me hooked up. And I'm going to be waiting for a summer sale, so maybe I can buy this game. So we're going to be doing a 10-lap race around the Hungaroring, as you can see. We're starting in P6. There are 50 drivers on the grid. It was a random grid position, so yeah, I didn't qualify. I didn't set myself over there. It was completely random. We're in the number 7 Bentley Continental GT3 car with our teammate right behind in P7. And yeah, the target of this race is to mainly be inside the top 3, maybe on the podium. So now, 5 red lights, it's a rolling start. Here we go for the 10 minutes of the Hungaroring. Obviously I'm not doing an endurance race. By the way, to know, I'm on mouse steering. This is not a wheel. It looks like a wheel because of the steering motions, but it's actually a mouse steering. Just check the brake and the throttle input. It's a keyboard. Yeah, I use the keyboard to brake and accelerate, and a mouse to steer. The mouse steering on this game it's really good. It's so well built. We dropped down to P7 for a brief moment, and we're back into P6 right where we started, following a teammate. And this circuit and this car, it's great. It's fun to drive. It's very well balanced. You know, the racing is absolutely amazing. And yeah, as I was talking about mouse steering, yeah, mouse steering on this game is very nice. You know, they built the software so well. It's so controllable. As we go for a audacious side bomb down the inside, and we take our teammate out. Okay, we get a safety rating penalty for that, maybe. Yeah, there we go. That was not very nice. I apologize. Dirty driving always prevails in the first lap. It was not a dive bomb I should have gone for, but then in the end, what can we do? I just went for it. I didn't expect him to. Okay, I did expect him to turn in. I didn't expect myself to run into the back. I thought I'll go side by side to the chicane. So yeah, we take one person out. That's one undeserved position into P5, and now we have how many laps? I think 5 laps to catch the leaders. The AI is set on a pretty good difficulty, so they're matching my pace. It's going to be tough to catch up and, you know, make passes because they're not an easy AI. It's something like around 88 to 90% strength. The maximum is obviously 100. So out of the final corner we go. This is actually going to be the fastest lap of my race. I'm going to skip 1 lap, as you can see. Yeah, there you go. We skipped the second lap because there's nothing much here. It was just me trying to get grips with the car. Obviously, I'm new to the game. I'm still learning how to, you know, I'm still learning how to get used to the handling and when to brake, when to accelerate. Now, talking about the Bentley Continental GT3, this is probably my favorite car in the whole game. It's so good. It's called the Bentley because of its weight, but its stability during the corners is so stable. It's so damn stable. Like, if you get the timing right, like if you're good on brakes, if you're good on throttle, this car is an absolute treat to drive. As you can see, this is the fastest lap of my race. This corner over here is a very tricky one, but I got it right this lap, and I gained so much time. Look at that. Look at the delta going up. I gained like 500ths of a second now. Okay, gain like 2/10 easily. So we're catching the Lexus up in front. This is a transition race, so it's going to be dark towards the end, which is very good. You don't need extra components like Soul as you need in Assetto Corsa for, you know, 24-hour races. This has everything inbuilt. Talking about, yeah, so this fastest lap, there was a very clean lap, I think. So we go flat out through this right-hander. We need to brake. The car always steps out of the back end since, you know, the direction change in the Bentley is very slow, obviously because of its weight. So if you instantly brake and try to change direction, it's just going to spit out. But this lap was very clean. Take it right-hander, and this, we're getting very close to the Lexus in front of us. They're braking, we're closing and closing under brakes. I can't trail brake on the keyboard, obviously, so this is the best I can do. Staying patient because, you know, as we already taken out one guy, we don't want to take out another one. exit in final corner, very nice exit, go run wide, and now we're in a slipstream. And I think this is, yeah, there you go, the fastest lap of the race. It's at a 151.1, which is a very good lap. Diving down the inside to turn one, very confident on the brakes. And we get the position, we're into P4. He's still trying to fight, but we get him. We get him with corner exit. Our, traction was just superior compared to him. And now we have probably 3 laps, yeah, approximately 3 laps to chase the Audi down in front of us in P3. Yeah, just listen, and the Bentley, just listen to this car. This car is absolutely phenomenal. Just have a, I'll turn the volume up, enjoy the sound. So yeah, the sound of this car is absolutely mega. This is something about the Bentley. I've always liked Bentleys. Not a really big fan. I'm obviously a Porsche fanboy, but this Bentley has really grabbed my attention because I drove a race around Paul Ricard just before recording this one, so I just wanted to get used to the Bentley handling, and it was so good. It was very compatible with mouse steering. With mouse steering, this car was a treat to drive. Other cars like the Mercedes or, which one? The Ferrari. The Mercedes and the Ferrari were 2 cars which were very tough to control on mouse. You really require a wheel to control these cars. But the Bentley, the Porsche and the McLaren, and as well as the Audi, these are the 4 cars which were very, very easy to control with a mouse. It was just so well balanced. As you can see, we're entering now the night time. We have 2 more laps to go, and it's all about catching this car. We're trying to keep it as fast as possible. We need to keep it balanced, because if you're too eager on the throttle, you're just going to lose the back end. There's no in between. You can't be overly fast, you can't be overly slow. You really need to balance it out, and that's the best thing about GT3 cars. You really need to be patient. You can't just go full send like you do in modern Formula 1 cars. As we're entering probably the penultimate lap, this is the penultimate lap which we're going to start. Still 2 more laps. We're closing in slowly on the Audi. I think there's a good chance for us to get into P3, starting from P6 on the grid, taking out our Bentley teammate. That was still a pretty shitty move, to be honest. That's not a move which I wanted to do, but well, it is what it is. We destroyed our teammate last. Okay, this is probably, yeah, this is the penultimate lap. Yeah, this is the penultimate lap. Oh wait, is this the last lap? I'm not sure. Wait, I'm actually not sure. Yeah, I think this is the last lap. This is the last lap of the race. So we have 1 lap to catch the Audi in front of us. This is going to be all about, keeping it clean, keeping it fast. It's transformed into the night time now. We're probably in the dark. As you can see, it's the final lap. It says on our dash on the right hand side. So yeah, we're closing in. We're now going full beans, full send. Actually, I'm pushing my hardest right now just to catch up on the Audi. The tyre wear is also playing in factor. There is tyre wear enabled, so I'm also losing the grip. I'm not as fast as I was on lap 2, lap 3. I'm losing tyre wear, and as you can see, I'm just starting to slowly fight the car. Yeah, as you can see, I need to counter some oversteer, going way slower than I wanted through this section, just because the tyres are just going to give up. through the left-hander, we have possibly one sector left to overtake this Audi in front of us. We're closing, we get a very nice exit onto the final few corners, gaining a lot under the brakes. The Audi's very conservative. I think his tyres are also going off. Yeah, his tyres are going off. Everyone's facing tyre wear issues now. Here on the second last corner, penultimate corner, we're closing. This is the place where we gain the most time over the AI because we're just so superior on the throttle. Down the inside, last lap, and this is possibly it. He's still on the left-hand side. He's not giving up. We've got it. We're going to step over this here, but we get the race. Yes, we're in P3. That was a beautiful race. Absolutely amazing. You could just see, just closing it up bit by bit, bit by bit. We're closing up on the cars in front of us, and that is a podium for us. That's a very, very nice race. So that is it for Assetto Corsa Competizione. I might be buying the game in the future, and yeah, see you guys in a bit. Peace.